What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this quick tutorial. Today, we're going to show you how to go ahead and build a white labeled Zapier integration that basically is an overlay for GoHighLevel. So we've done this for our personal business, and it is an absolute game changer when you're sharing these integrations with your clients, whether they're real estate agents, they're housing, roofing experts, whatever the case might be. This is a game changer because it's no longer branded as a lead connector app. So what you can go ahead and do is create this integration. Go to developer.zapier.com, create your own developer account, get in there, and then start creating your integration. So what we've done is we've created that using the V1 endpoints of GoHighLevel. Yes, there are V2. I know you're out there saying, hey, there's version 2 with OAuth 2. We're going to do a demonstration on that video here shortly. But let me just walk you through what we've done. So in the authentication process, we're using the API key because basically that's what the V1 endpoint wants, is they want a bear token, right? This is found in your sub accounts dashboard. It's easy for them to go into their settings, grab this, go to your app inside of Zapier and make a connection to it. We're also going to go ahead and show you the schema, right? Or the flow of things. So in the configure fields for authentication, we need to make sure we have the API key. We're passing this through as the authorization key. You can see the string there. Let's go ahead and click on continue. And then basically what we've done here is we have a test request, right? So in this, it's very important that you actually click this drop down in the show options, because in the HTTP headers section, you'll want to pass through that we need content application JSON, and the authorization is the bear token. They don't actually say that here in their documentation, but you do need to pass through that we do need content application JSON to get this to format correctly. So we then go ahead and can go down and test our connection here. And if we go ahead and click on test here, we'll go ahead and be able to create a new connection, right? So I'm going to go through here, click on create new connection. I have the API key stored here already, so let's go ahead and paste that into there, click yes connect, and we should get a successful message here saying that we've connected successfully, right? So that is how you'll set up that connection. The next thing that you have to do is go and set up your actions, right? So to do this, the most common use case is that somebody's using another third-party CRM and they want a contact created inside of GoHighLevel anytime, let's say, they get that contact in that third party. So we've created the create contact using the contacts endpoint, right? So there is a post option here that we can leverage, which basically means that we're going to post that contact from that first application. So I can make this sync to my Google Sheets. I can make this sync to other third parties. Totally up to you and how you do this, right? But we got the settings here created. We also got the input designer for the form that it's going to have. So full name, phone, email, source, so forth. You could also use things like dynamic fields if you know how to use those. We'll show you that in a future video though. But basically we can go ahead and use this form. We also then need to go ahead and configure our API. So we're going to go ahead and grab that contacts endpoint. We're going to place that into here. We're going to make sure that says post, and then click on the options drop down, because we want to make sure that those forms are passed through as the request body, and that we also have the HTTP headers that we need in order to create a contact, which you saw here, right? So authorization, bear token. You can then go ahead and test your API request here and then define it. We've already done all of that. You could also have some output fields that are displayed. So the most popular fields from the API are outputted, right? So now what we can do with this, and why this is game changing, is because in Zap templates, you can go ahead and start creating your Zap templates. So for example, we have one here from KV Core to Lead Magnet, so that the lead goes ahead and is created inside of Lead Magnet. So KV Core was our initial app. So we'll go ahead and find our Lead Magnet app here. Let me go ahead and delete this. I don't know why it does this, but we can go ahead, and once we have access to the Lead Magnet app, since it's private, you'll be able to go ahead and create that. So if I just head into my Zapier account here really quickly, I can kind of show you how this works. So we'll go create Zap, and then I can basically go into KV Core here, for example, or Google Sheets, and I can use the event created contact or new lead. And then I can basically go ahead and choose my account. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then it's going to give me a test lead, right? So get a test lead. And my next app will basically be my, continue with that, Lead Magnet app. So we already have access to it. I've been invited to it. So there it is. I can now go ahead and select my event, which is create contact. And we can go ahead and in here choose a contact, right? So or choose an account. So if I don't see my account, which I do see it here, we can go ahead and select it. And then it's just as easy as mapping fields into this form. So we'll go ahead and go into the actions. You can see all that form there. We can click on here and it pulls a drop down in. So we can go ahead and say first name, last name, so forth. Continue, test it, name your Zap, and go ahead and publish it. This is an easy way to go ahead and white label your app so that your clients aren't going to Lead Connector or GoHighLevel and so forth. So this is using V1 endpoints. You could also go into here and when you go into Zapier, you can go ahead and create more actions, more triggers using this same kind of method, right? So you'll be able to go into developer.zapier.com and you can create multiple or more triggers if you so please to, right? So we'll go into our integration here. And under the triggers, we can go ahead and click add a trigger being like a GET request or retrieve data or a webhook or whatever case might be. And then actions being things like post, right? So post to contacts, post and update a custom field, post and create a note, right? So you can go through and create all those actions inside of the app. But for us, the most important one was to make sure we get that contact, which you can see there. It gets added into our GoHighLevel account. Be sure to like and subscribe and turn on bell notifications if you want more cool content like this from us at Lead Magnet. We're here to help you get set up or even help you run your business if you so need to have your marketing done for you. And if you're a real estate agent, stay tuned because we got some special coming straight for you.